A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir raheem. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Bimadadakum wa nazarakum sayyidi ya Rasul kareem ya Habib al-Azim. Madad ya Sayyidi ya Sultan al-Awliya. Shaykh Abdul Faiz al-Daghestani, Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani, Mawlana Shaykh Hisham Kabbani, Shaykh Kabbani, Shaykh Muhammad bimadadakum wa nazarakum. InshaAllah ta'ala هذا المجلس رب العرش العظيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أطيعوا الله أطيعوا الرسول وأولو الأمر منكم. And that alhamdulillah, a reminder always to myself, and abdukul ajizu da'ifu miskinu zalim mujahal, and by the grace of Allah that I'm still in existence, and that we took a path in which to be nothing. And a reminder tonight, because we said it in between the zikr but to make it actual suhbat, is that you cannot achieve faith without muhabbat and love. And even the tariqah comes and teaches that you cannot call yourself a murideen but you have to call yourself muhibbeen. Murideen is very high, is a very high level of Iman wal maqam al ihsan, and then Allah made them to be Rashideen al Mahdieen wa Kamileen. At that time Allah give them permission for guidance, and they are then murideen of Naqshbandiyat al-Aliyah. So until that station it's easier to call ourselves muhibbeen, the muhib and the people of love. And a reminder always for myself that to achieve the station of Iman through our practices is impossible. Instead, if Allah grant, Allah can grant whatever Allah wants to grant. But in terms of every day and for all people, amal, it requires intention. And that's why they begin to teach these are two doors. The one who enters through his amal or her amal and think that they're going to make their shahadah and it's going to open, they're going to make their salah and something going to open, they're going to give large zakah and something going to open, and they're going to do their fasting, something going to open, and they're so happy in the end they make their hajj because they did all those and still nothing opened. And the impossibility other than what Allah wants to grant, so we say that in everyday life the impossibility of the practices and actions to open the stations of Iman. And Iman is not something that many YouTube videos describe, that you pray, you feel good and Allah you are a believer. No, Allah clarifies to the Arabi that they came to Prophet and say, we believe, and Allah clarified for them, no, don't tell them they don't believe. They've merely accepted Islam, they've accepted the way. Belief is a maqam and a station of light that has to be achieved. And when Allah is describing that you're not going to achieve without being tested like others who came before you, with their life, with their property, with their possessions, with their family, with their children, all those testings people would run if it wasn't with muhabbat. The only glue that binds everything is muhabbat. So it means they come to teach that if you're going through the door of trying to achieve actions and that these actions will one day open a station of faith, 99% of the nation has not achieved faith. Faith is not something easy to achieve in that understanding, which is a fairly new understanding. Because of what came onto this earth of different madhabs and their belief, and they took away muhabbat and focused on their practices. Awliyaullah come and remind us that in these days the way towards Iman is through the door of muhabbat and love. That you do all the actions because Allah ordered them. But those actions to negate within your heart that I don't think I'm going to get my Iman and my gift from Allah with these actions. I know that my shahadah is not real, I didn't see anything yet, how can I be from shuhud, how can I have reached a maqam and to witness when what I'm saying I know is a hypocrite. When you say shahadah, do you see anything? 90% or 99% of the people will say, no, I don't see anything. So then you bear witness to what? To your blindness? That your salah, pray as if you see Allah and know that Allah sees you. The salah, nobody sees Allah and many people don't even feel Allah, think that Allah is seeing them. So then the salah is not achieving. So they can come to prove, each of them, that the zakah that people are giving, are they achieving the reality of their zakah, in which they are giving of themselves, not their property. The property was the first phase, but the Muhammadan inheritance is they give of themselves, like Sayyidina Ismail who laid the foundation for the Muhammadan light to enter now into this earth. That we give of ourselves. All the Sahabi, they died in the way of Prophet. All Ahlul Bayt, they died in the way of Prophet. And what they ask is that you don't have to die, but at least give of yourself, sacrifice yourself and your bad character. Then they teach the muttaqeen, when Allah is describing huda and guidance for the Siyam, it's not the people who only think that they fast with their mouth, but in Ramadan they hear every bad, they see every bad, they smell and smoke every type of bad, and they think only they abstain with their tongue from food and water and drink. So come and show that even the Ramadan is of what value at that reality. The muttaqeen, when they're fasting, Allah trained them to fast with their ears, they fast with their eyes, the eyes of their physicality and the eyes of their heart. They fast with their breath, so that the perfection of the fasting with their tongue, that Allah open the reality of their souls when they're fasting and in Siyam. And the Hajj is not a $20,000 vacation, but when they go they are greeted by the Kaaba and their soul enters within Baytullah, because they are the people of the house of Allah. Allah doesn't keep those people outside the house to make tawaf, their souls are invited within the house of Allah. If you were really a guest to my house and they say, why don't you just walk around the block, I'll talk to you later. Do you think that you really came as a guest to my house? The real guests of Allah's house, their souls are entering into the house. Their lights enter in, their arwah enter into the house because they are the guests of Allah. And the rest they circumambulate for the barakah and the blessings of what Allah bestowing upon His guests. So those usul, they don't open that reality. What opens the reality is Muhabbat. So they say, why are you going to go from that door? It's going to be an impossible journey, and the easiest and most beatific journey is Prophet open the door, you be with whom you love. So then they made this door of Muhabbat, awliyaullah and ulama of the past. And they came and they taught the adab and character, said, you have to do all those things, and they taught you in school. If you were in an Islamic country they taught you all those usul when you were young. When they want to finish and perfect you, they come and teach you, now have a manners and a character from the people of paradise. Don't shout, don't scream, don't yell, don't fight. Akhlaq. And they had schools of akhlaq that would teach you how to have dialogue, how to converse, how to lower your voice, lower your gaze, look down, how to treat the young and the old, how to behave in every type of action so that Allah's rida and satisfaction to dress upon the servant. When they're taught good manners and good character, then they begin to be taught that be of khidmat and service the way, because Allah give every reward in this act of love. You bring up books of dates, there is no intention needed, and the worst of intentions you can have Because Allah doesn't judge love, doesn't judge muhabbat. So then they come with the action of love, Ya Rabbi, for the love of Prophet I'm going to bring a rice, I'm going to bring a food, I'm going to bring a water, I'm going to bring myself, whatever it is. I'm going to watch online, I'm going to share a link, I'm going to send out this flyer. And they keep inspiring, do things for the love of Prophet not the love of yourself on how to promote and how to do your business and how to all that you have to do. But live a life in which, how am I going to spread the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, or at least support those who are spreading the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. At that time they begin to be dressed by love and muhabbat. Allah's rida and satisfaction, so happy with them, and begin to Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. And many different realities from Ayatul Kareem. Allah begin to send the salams from the Lord of a Sifat ar-Rahim. As that salam begin to come, Allah is isharat and order to all creation that my love is now, nazar is upon that servant. قُلْ إِنِّي كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحِبُّكُمُ اللَّهُ. is liking the way that you are showing your love and following the real way of Sayyidina Muhammad. Soft spoken, loving, not intimidating, quiet character, ambassadors for the real way and the love of Prophet. No hypocrisy, no cheating, no manipulating. All of those like a TSA screening, Allah watching, awliyaullah watching, angels are watching. They watch how everything is going pure and clean. With all of that, then they teach, now come towards this way of muhabbat and love. And when Allah happy with the servant, begin to send His salam. And we described before what that salam, what that secret, that lam and that mīm, that sir, that moving, the lam, that coming, the mīm of Sayyidina Muhammad, those malaika are coming straight from the heart of Siratul Wadud. Salam is what? Salam is a secret, the sir. A secret is coming. This word is not a word that comes to you, but Allah within the secret of its huruf, it has a loaded reality coming to you. That sir, the secret of creation, Nur al-Anwar, Sirat al-Asrar is now moving towards you. If Allah has a love for you and beginning to, I'm going to send my salams upon this servant, I'm happy. I see he or she is sincere with their love. This scene begins to move towards you. And the scene is coming down from the sir and the secret of Allah's oceans of reality. The scene of Sayyidina Muhammad carries the reality of that scene. Comes with ilm al-yaqeen, ayn al-yaqeen, haqq al-yaqeen, means Allah going to open on that servant all the haqqaiqs, all the ilm of the heavens. Because Allah want to bestow upon someone He loves. Cash, cards, credit cards, like our bankers. No, when Allah loves you, He wants to give you the best of what He has. In my paradise says, I want to give you knowledges and realities. These will give you an honor and a rank upon your soul so that you will be able to sit in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. It's all for the honor of Prophet. Because when you love somebody and you grant him such a high malik and king, I want anyone who comes in your presence to be beatific and also to be like a king. I'm not going to let the poor people come into your presence, the bad people, dirty people. He elevate the status of everyone so that king by king sit into the presence of Prophet. I mean they be adorned with beatific lights for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, so that when Prophet look at their souls, he's so content and happy with what Allah has dressed upon His nation. This is the greatest gift that Allah want to give. It's a gift to make His Habib happy. Not a gift because we're anything, but when we act through this door of love with sincerity and humility, this ilm al-yaqeen, the scene is coming. Ilm al-yaqeen, ayn al-yaqeen, haqq al-yaqeens are coming. All the knowledges all the beatific visions they teach you how to be from Ahlul Basira, that close your eyes, keep your eyes closed, make your connection through your soul. All of these haqqaiqs that will begin to open of realities, not through what your eyes saw but what your soul is witnessing from Allah's truth. This is the abode of falsehood. There's nothing here but falseness. And Allah wants to open realities and haqqaiqs. Then as this scene is coming, there's a lam and a lisan al-haq that's going to be delivering and coming to you to begin to teach you. This tongue, this angel that will begin to inspire within you, then the mīm will clarify, because the mīm is like the circle with a dot coming down to you. It's a Muhammadan reality, and that's why we call them malaika. Malaika are the purified Muhammadan lights that are dispatched from Prophet's heart. It shall come from Allah, grant them my salams, I love them because they love you. And that's the greatest love for Prophet, that Allah accepted that love and I'm sending my love to them. These malaika that are flowing from the heart of Prophet, they begin to enter into the souls of these. And that salam is a loaded salam. That salam is filled with lights, with realities, with haqqaiqs. And this Muhammadan haqqaiq begin to dress them until they begin to become Muhammadiyoon, because it's from heart of Prophet. When he dressing, no doubt they become Muhammadiyoon. They hear like Prophet, they see like Prophet, they breathe like Prophet, they begin to smell and to look like Prophet, because Prophet is dressing them from his Muhabbat, from his highest reality. He's dressing them from love until they become walking love of Prophet upon this earth. You don't think that love, that salam, those lights, that is beyond even the maqam al-Iman. That servant begins to be dressed from faith and faith upon faith. As soon as Allah give that dress upon the soul, that servant now granted Iman, and in their soul, their lights, what they witness of their faith, they understood. What they witness of that reality, their faith is now clear. And at every moment they now increase their love and Allah give them more faith. Increase their love, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, amanu. As they're believing and loving, and then they're being inspired to do great acts of love that people don't even understand its financial feasibility, its practicality, its worthiness. They say, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta make a show on a TV? Who's gonna pay for it? You do what you do out of love, don't worry about the rest. Allah sends what He wants. Our duty is to spread that love. Why? So that Prophet be happy. When if Prophet happy, Allah raise your darajat, raise the darajat. We pray that Allah open for us more and more understanding. This door of love is the secret of maqam al-Iman and beyond to maqam al-Ihsan, in which that love when it occupy and overtake the soul, they begin to see, because love is in the heart. And when they enter into the heart, it's a light that came from the heart of manzil al-Qur'an. The house of the Qur'an is where this light came from. As soon as that light hits you, it takes you back to your home. Your home is then where? In the heart of Prophet, which is where? Manzil al-Qur'an. Means every reality is dressing upon their soul, every beatific light is dressing upon their soul. That's beyond imagination, that with that light on their soul, blessing and dressing their soul, you don't think they're seeing Allah and that they see Allah in everything they do. Everything that they look at, they can hear its tasbih and its zikr. They can feel Allah's vibration and lights within everything. They're not dressed from manzil al-Qur'an, from the station in which Holy Qur'an is coming out. Just imagine with tafakkur, when they talk these talks and talk these realities, it takes people to contemplate, what you talking about? This light that Prophet he says, if you make durood upon me one time, Allah allows me to make durood upon you 10 times. These lights of Prophet when they begin to dress the soul of the believer, what they're being dressed with of realities. What type of lights are dressing upon their souls by these beatific praisings and good actions and Allah's satisfaction. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammadil Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.